Hi, I'm Kaz Maslanka. I'm a mathematical visual poet, and I'd like to address this video to my friends at Bridges or anyone else who happens to see it. Uh, I'm going to share one of my recent pieces with you. It's a mathematical visual poem titled Disengendered. To give you a little bit of background on the inspiration for this piece, I was talking to a friend of mine in Tulsa, Oklahoma, who was telling me a story about a friend of hers where this person was born with both sets of genitalia. When the child was a baby, her mother decided to cut off the male genitalia and force the child to be a female. So this person grew up as a female into her 30s, and now she's in her 30s, or he is in her 30s. This person is very confused as to the gender that they possess, and they're having a very hard time struggling with it. He is having a very hard time struggling with it, and being empathetic to the situation, it inspired me to do this piece. Like I said, it's titled Disengendered. It is a mathematical visual poem. Like I said, it's based on the similar triangles structure. Similar triangles have a proportional relationship between the legs of the triangles. And we could see that if we look at a pair of similar triangles, we could see that A is to B as D is to E, or we could set up the equation A divided by B equals D divided by E. We could solve for any of those terms. And we can notice that in our own language, we say things like, here's a mundane example, apples are to apple butter as peanuts are to peanut butter. We can set it up as apples divided by apple butter equals peanuts divided by peanut butter. We can solve for any of those terms. If we solve for apples, we get apples equals apple butter times peanuts divided by peanut butter. So you can see the logic is rigidly in place, but it's much more metaphorical. But that is, like I say, a mundane example. Here is something much more poetic. This piece, like I say, it's just recently done. I haven't even framed it yet. So this is the lost soul is equal to being on an ocean raft times a cosmic nursery divided by time square. Or we can put it into the similar triangles form and say that a lost soul is to being on an ocean raft as a cosmic nursery is to time square. Or we could solve it, the lost soul is to a cosmic nursery as being on an ocean raft is to time square. And the cosmic nursery is a great place because stars are born there. And so there is always optimism in that, as well as being lost. It's a very nebulous place like Times Square. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced being lonely in a crowd of people. I've experienced that before, being very lonely in a crowd of people. So this was like I said, a mathematical visual poem. So the visual element, there is a drawing. So we can see it's a pencil drawing. It's gridded off and drawn into the squares. And we can see, as I get further back, that we get an image, a portrait of this person. So, like the person is like the drawing. As you get closer to the person, since this person doesn't know who they are, they're confused, so obviously you're going to be confused as well. And as you get closer to the drawing, you also become confused because you don't know what you're looking at. Thanks for checking it out.